Hello and welcome to a very special Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, because we've now reached 200 subscribers plus. Yes, 200 plus subscribers. It's fantastic, onwards and upwards, and I thank each and every one of you who watches for your support. Not only is there 200 people that are subscribed, there are lots more that watch the videos day in, day out, and that is just magnificent. So wherever you are in the world watching, and I know my 200th subscriber lives in Nottingham, and you're called Sergio, and welcome Sergio to the Yorkshire Allotment family. It's great having you on board. I'm sure you know this because I think you've been watching for quite some time, but if you want to see any of my videos, stick on this YouTube channel and they're all there. Every single one from the day I started right up to the present. It'll keep you going for a few hours, I can tell you that. Now, on this special day, I'm going to plant out some carrots, and I'm going to plant them directly into the ground. I've got a row here in, of course, the old bed that's never been used for years and years, but it's had lots and lots of compost material put on top, and it's just been made it into beautiful soil here. So it's all ready, and I've got my seeds here in my hand. Now these are organic ones, so let's see how we go. We can plant these out right up until July, so if you've not planted yet, get planting. And you can put them in tubs, not this one next to me here because it's full of rubbish and it's cracked, but you can put them in tubs and all sorts of things, so as long as you get them protected from carrot fly. Now I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I've got some onions here that need transplanting out, and so they're going to go directly next to the seeds here, and hopefully their smell will detract from the carrots. Let's go to a viewer's garden all the way down to Saffron and Barnaby in Glastonbury, and look at Saffron's radishes. She was first last year with the radishes, and well, she's done it again this year. They're magnificent, Saffron, well done. And you're growing lots of things too. I think these are either peas or sweet peas. Can't quite tell. The leaves are very similar, and we've got strawberries in a beautiful pot there, and look at the colour of these irises, absolutely stunning. And I can see in the background as well there's more things coming up. So congratulations, Saffron and Barnaby, you're well on your way to having lots of things, beautiful edible things, throughout the summer months. Well, I've escaped the polytunnel for the moment. I was filming in glorious sunshine, and suddenly the heavens opened and it started to rain really quite heavily. Well, let's talk about the history of the onion. I've just planted some out to protect my carrots again, but where did it come from? Well, like all these things, we're not really quite sure. Some people believe it started with China, but it grows wild all over the world in different cultures and used for different things. About 5000 BC, we believe it started to be cultivated and used in cooking and in medicines and all sorts of things. The Egyptians loved the onions. You know how they could find meaning in everything, the Egyptians, and a lot of it had to do with afterlife and moving on after you died. Well, the onion was no exception, because they believed if you cut the onion in half, you've got all the rings, of course, and they believed that meant eternal life, a life ever after. And in fact, in about 1100 BC, Ramesses IV, he had them put into his eye sockets in order as an offering to the gods when he moved over to the other side. Isn't that rather impressive? And we're talking about Romans as well. They loved the onion. They were in all walks of society, and especially for cooking, of course, but they used it for medicines. In fact, Pliny the Elder wrote about his time in Pompeii, and unfortunately he didn't get out of Pompeii when the volcano erupted, but his writings did, luckily. And he wrote about fields upon fields of onions and how they grew them there. Well, recently, apparently, archaeologists, with his books and his writings, have found exact spots where these grew in Pompeii. Isn't that fantastic? So his writings were true. They believed they could heal anything. Sore lips, dog bites. They were very good as a diuretic. And in fact, lots of societies use these as medicines. Isn't it brilliant? The simple onion that we know today has such a history around the world. The Romans used to love the onion as well, and they use it in all sorts of cookery. The Native American Indians, they made it into their cooking as well. So it's all to do with cooking and well, the complex needs of our body. People just used to rub it on, apparently, in hope of curing some of their illnesses, especially arthritis and things like that. Incredible stuff. Now, I'm going to go and plant these. A little bit of brief history. We'll come back to the onion because there's much more I could tell you all about this humble little plant. the history of the onion. And what did we do after the Romans left with the Dark Ages? Oh, I think it's a bit Dark Ages here. We just started making stews with beans, potatoes and onions. We didn't take anything that the Romans gave us. We just went back to our little mud huts. In fact, I feel like making a mud hut today. I best crack on. We'll see you next time on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Ta-ra for now. Oh, and once again, thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra.